guys, so I'm not in my office today because I'm on winter break, but I wanted to do a student loan forgiveness end of year recap. There's been so much that has happened regarding this topic in the last 12 months, and there's so much more to come. So let's go over a quick timeline on what has happened and what we can expect in 2023. But before I get started, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So on August 24th, 2022, President Biden announced that he was going to forgive student loans. Remember, this was a big part of his campaign trail, but there were some parameters. So forgiveness would only be for singles making less than $125,000. And then for married couples, that threshold would be $250,000. If you went to school on Pell Grants, you would get up to $20,000 forgiven in student loans. If you did not go to school on Pell Grants, then you will only receive $10,000 in student loan forgiveness. The income repayment plan, the cap for that also went down to 5% of a person's income. So this was the Biden administration's plan for student loan forgiveness. In addition, payments were set to resume January 2023. Fast forward to October 15, 2022, the student loan forgiveness application went live. It was just a few simple questions. All you had to do was put in your information and then check off a box at the end. And then you received the email that said, hey, we got your student loan forgiveness application. Student loan forgiveness was set to happen within 6 to 12 weeks. The Biden administration asked that everyone complete the student loan forgiveness application by mid-November so they would not be affected by the resume on payments in January 2023. And then, y'all, it all hit the fan. A big wrench that no one was expecting was thrown into the plans. So on October 21st, 2022, just a few days later, 8 states filed lawsuits against the student loan forgiveness plan and 2 individuals from Texas. The basis of the lawsuits were saying that, hey, Mr. Biden, you do not have the authority to forgive student loan forgiveness. You were actually supposed to ask for comments from the public regarding this, and you didn't. In addition, this is not fair. Some folks are getting $20,000. I'm only getting $10,000. What's the big deal with that? As a result, these lawsuits put a temporary pause on student loan forgiveness. On November 22nd, 2022, President Biden makes an announcement that basically says, hey, due to these lawsuits that are stopping my plan for student loan forgiveness, I am going to extend the payment pause until June 2023 in hopes that a decision will be made by the Supreme Court. So the president also announces that, hey, we're taking this decision to the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, and they're going to make the final decision on if the president has the ability to say, hey, student loans are forgiven. Now, just a few days ago, probably like last week, there was an announcement made that the Supreme Court is going to begin to hear arguments regarding student loan forgiveness on February 28th, 2023. There's not a lot of information on if a decision is going to be made that day, on what exactly is going to happen, how long this thing is going to take. Of course, the Biden administration is hoping that something will be done by June 2023 because that is when the latest pause will end on student loan payments. And there you have it, y'all. That is our end of year student loan forgiveness recap. So much has happened, and then there's so much to look forward to. So just a few questions that I've been getting. Hey, am I going to get the $10,000? Am I going to get the $20,000? Guys, that is on a pause right now. Nothing is happening. Nobody has gotten student loan forgiveness related to Biden's plan because there is a temporary pause on it due to these lawsuits. So for right now, student loan forgiveness is not a thing. This decision is going to be made by the Supreme Court. Arguments will start on February 28th, and then we will see where it goes from there. In 2023, you can expect for me to be keeping up to date on this, to keep you up to date. And hey, if you want to know more, click one of these videos over here on the side. I have a whole playlist of student loan forgiveness. So go ahead, click on. See ya.